These are the stories of the artists who had potential to be great but didn't reach their potential because of jealousy, hate, envy, or self-destruction. These are the stories of struggle, come up, and tragedy. This is UnRapped.
I need that money, that power, respect. I need that money, that power, respect. Wait.
Pop Smoke, born Bashard Jackson on July 20th, 1999 in Brooklyn, New York. To his Jamaican mother and Panamanian father, coming up, music was always around. His mother would sing in the church, and Pop would join in and sing with her, and that's how he learned the melodies. His dad would also play the African drum. Growing up in Brooklyn, Pop Smoke said there was only three things kids his age wanted to be: a drug dealer, a basketball player, a rapper. Pop Smoke did all three. Pop Smoke got his name from his grandma, who used to call him Poppy, and his street name, they used to call him Smoke.
It's actually Papa. Let me stop it. I'm Panamanian. So my grandma called me Papa, like, you know what I'm saying, since a kid. But my name on the street when I was a kid was Smoke or Gua. Like, that was my IG. So the homeboys didn't want to call me Papa, so they called me Pop, and they just mixed the Pop with the Smoke.
By the time Pop Smoke got to middle school, he was involved in gang activity. He would join the 823 Crips, where the whole Wu-San and Wu movement come from. Pop Smoke would eventually get kicked out of middle school for bringing a gun to school and spent 2 years on house arrest after being charged with weapon possession. At the same time, he would get a basketball scholarship to a Philadelphia prep school at the age of 15, but only spent a short time there due to a heart murmur. So the only options he had was to go back to the streets. But the weapon charge Pop Smoke had caught earlier that year kept an ankle monitor on him until he graduated high school. But he was still in the streets. And at the age of 16, Pop Smoke was driving a BMW where most kids didn't even have a car.
Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the magazine, that's why I'm over retarded.
But still, at 18, Pop Smoke graduated high school. Pop Smoke really became a rapper by accident. Just so happened he was hanging with his homies and they all rap. He had a homie by the name of Jay Guapo, and one day he went to the studio with him, and I guess they got too high and fell asleep, so Pop Smoke took a chance and took a random beat off YouTube from a producer named 808 Mello. He was a UK producer and made his first song. It was called NPR. He took it to his hood, and his hood loved it, and this gave him the confidence to make more music. He ended up shooting a video for the song NPR that did 10,000 in one day. Then he knew he was on to something. On January 28th, 2019, he dropped his second track with the video flexing. This was a direct diss to his ops, who had jumped on him when he was a teenager. There was a video going around of Pop Smoke getting jumped on when he was young, but Pop Smoke got his get back and posted it to his YouTube channel. Not only did he get his get back, but flexing video did 100,000 views in one day. After this, he recorded his next track called Meet the Woo and dropped the video on April 16th, 2019. This video got 100,000 views in 1 hour. This song ended up getting the attention of a well-known producer named Rico Beats, who had a connection to a guy named Steven Victor, who had just started his label, Victor the Victor Worldwide, who loved Pop Smoke music and signed him in April of 2019. While this was going on, the UK producer 808 Mello seen Pop Smoke was blowing up and told him he had to pay for some of those beats. But Pop Smoke ended up flying him out and making him an in-house producer. And on April 23rd, 2019, the 808 Mello produced track, Welcome to the Party, was officially released. And this took Pop to a whole new level. Just in a couple of months, Welcome to the Party became a New York and a national anthem. And on July 26, 2019, he released his first mixtape, Meet the Woo Volume 1. It debuted at 173 on the US Billboard. After this, Nicki Minaj jumped on Welcome to the Party remix, and then a UK artist named Skepta hopped on Welcome to the Party remix too. So now he had a big artist from the UK and a big artist from the US on his track. Pop Smoke was on his way.
We up on the board, and we all living lavish. If I want it, I'ma have it.
Even though Welcome to the Party never hit the top 100, it did eventually go gold. But what they noticed, there was another track on his album that was making a whole lot of noise, and this was Dior. It reached number 22 on the top Billboard 100s and ended up going platinum. Pop Smoke was up at this point. In October 2019, he made his acting debut in the movie Boogie.
Oh yeah, sure. That's all you got? Yeah. What's this?
And in the same year, on December, November 2019, he started touring and doing a lot more shows around the world. He also met his idol, 50 Cent, for the first time.
Just met 50. I met 50. I was starstruck as shit. I couldn't stop smiling, nigga, because we look so much alike. It was so unreal and shit. And then it's like, damn, look at this nigga. Like, they used to call me 50 growing up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, they used to call me 50. Now I'm in front of the real 50. Like, I just fanned all the way out. You know what I'm saying?
In November, December this year also, he started working with bigger artists. Quavo ended up reaching out to him, and they went in the studio and recorded a couple of tracks. He also linked up with Travis Scott, Young Thug, and Meek Mills. Him and Travis Scott made the song Got It that was released at the end of 2019 and reached 69 on the top 100 Billboard charts. He also did his first show overseas that sold out in 10 minutes. And the UK embraced Pop Smoke like they embraced no other American artists because Pop Smoke brought the UK drill music to America. After having an incredible 2019, Pop Smoke locked himself in the studio in the Bahamas and started working on Meet the Woo Volume 2 and his debut album. And on January 15, 2020, he dropped his first single off Meet the Woo 2, Christopher Walken. In the same month, a huge fashion designer named Virgil reached out to Pop Smoke and invited him to attend his show in Paris. And just think, he did this in less than a year. While in Paris, he would link up with Quavo and they would shoot the music video to Shake the Room. On January 17, 2020, Pop Smoke would return to the United States only to be arrested by the police at the airport for a stolen Rolls-Royce Wraith that was reported stolen out of Los Angeles.
Niggas saying they outside. Niggas saying they outside.
Pop Smoke posted a $250,000 bond and was released. And when he got out, he had a sit-down meeting with his idol and his favorite rapper, 50 Cent, who basically told him, look, you got to stop doing what you're doing because they're waiting on him to F up. After this meeting, Pop Smoke embraced himself as a rapper. Meet the Woo Volume 2 dropped on February 7, 2020, and it debuted at number 7 on the Billboard Top 200. Then he flew out to Los Angeles to finish up his album, but it would never get a chance because on February 19, 2020, at 4:30 a.m., 4 armed men entered his Hollywood estates in Cali and shot Pop Smoke multiple times. He was taken to Cedar Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. No one really knows why Pop Smoke was targeted. Some say it was because of the stolen car. Others say that he accidentally put his address on IG. Whatever the reason was, this was a tragedy. I think Pop Smoke was the one rapper that could have put New York back on the map. Pop Smoke was not killed over nothing that he did. Pop Smoke was killed over jealousy and envy. There's people in this world that just want to destroy and take something that they think that you got, and they don't want to get out here and hustle and work for nothing. They just want to destroy people's lives. They don't want to work hard like this young man did. This man did all this in 1 year. This is a testimony right here. In less than a year, see how big he got. Those same guys, y'all could have did something like this with y'all lives in less than a year, but instead, y'all wanted to take this young man's life at the age of 20 years old. I want to say R.I.P. to Pop Smoke and long live the Woo.
I'ma say, give like a message to my young niggas, you feel me? Like niggas like us coming where we come from, we can't afford to fuck up. We can't afford to slip up, make no mistakes, you heard? Because they watching and they want us to. You know what I'm saying? We got all odds against us.